If you have ever wanted to show live stock price, company profile, or advanced charts in your web application without building it from the scratch, TradingView widgets are a lifesaver. In this video, I will show you exactly how to integrate them into a Next.js project step by step in just a few minutes. The best part, it's 100% free, no API keys, no subscription, all the data you will see is completely public and ready to use. Let's jump in. We will embed stock widgets like this using React. You can choose the data style and even let user input their own symbols. Alright, let's quickly set up a new Next.js app by running a couple of commands in the terminal. Once that's done, we will have a fresh project ready to go. Now you can create a separate component for each widget and I will show you how but later. But to start, let's build a single component to house all the TradingView widgets. I'm calling mine mainchart.tsx. Alright, the next step is to create a small reusable function that loads a TradingView widget as a script element in the DOM. I'm putting this function inside a helpers folder, but you can place it anywhere you like in your project. This function will take two parameters. First, the widget URL, which you can get from the TradingView widget documentation. Second, an object that defines the widget appearance and behavior. Now, if you head over to TradingView widgets page, you will notice you can customize settings like the theme, size, and symbol, and as you adjust them, the widget preview updates in real time. Below that, TradingView even generate the embedded code for plain HTML, which you can just copy and paste if you are not using the framework. But for React or Next.js project, this script generator gives us more flexibility. Now that we have got our script function ready, it's time to actually load the widget. To do that, we will use useref to point out to the HTML container where each widget should appear, and then we will use useEffect to run the script when the component mounts. Basically, when our component loads, we inject the widget script into its corresponding DOM element. Now, for the fun part, adding multiple widgets. TradingView offer a wide range of embedded components like ticker tape, symbol info, advanced chart, company profile, financial statement, and even real-time news timelines. You don't have to use all of them, just pick what fits your app. In this example, I'm loading around 6 different widgets using the same pattern, useRef plus useEffect plus create widget script. Let's take a quick look. One quick note on styling. To save time, I just grabbed the default TradingView widget CSS from the complete example on their site and dropped it into a main chart.css file next to the component. If you prefer, you can use Tailwind CSS or your own styling, totally up to you. I don't go deep into the custom styling here, but if you want my exact styles, just grab them from the GitHub repo linked below. Now let's make the app a bit more interactive. I have added two input fields, one to add stock symbols and another to remove them dynamically. These update the ticker widget in real time so you don't have to hardcode anything. We are handling this using useState and two helper function, handle add symbol and handle remove symbol to update the list of symbols. If you are unsure about the company's symbol, you can either search for it inside this chart or just Google it. For example, Tesla stock symbol will show you Nasdaq Tesla. And one more thing, let's add a bit of Tailwind CSS just to visibly separate these two input boxes and make the UI cleaner. Now let's make our component scalable. I moved the widget script logic to a helper function, create widget script so we don't repeat ourselves every time we add a new widget. And to take things further, I created a reusable ticker tape component. This is how you want to structure things in real production app. You can stick to inline script like before or wrap widget in their own components. Both works. Now let's take things a bit further. Instead of managing the ticker widget directly in our main component, I have moved it into its own reusable component called ticker tape. This makes our code cleaner, easier to maintain, and now you can drop this component anywhere in your app and control it using just a few exposed methods. To do this, we used something called forward draft and use imperative handle. Normally in React, you pass data down through props, but sometimes the parent component need to tell a child component to do something directly, like add or remove a symbol. That's where forward ref comes in. It gives the parent access to a component internal logic, and use interactive handle is what lets us define what the parent is allowed to call safely. So now our main chart component just does this, super clean and controlled. If this is new to you, I highly recommend looking up forward ref and use interactive handler on YouTube. There are some great visual explanation. And of course, you can always copy the full code from the GitHub repo and play around with it. Alright, here's what we have built. You have got livestock ticker, charts, company info, and more, all updating dynamically, all for free. And because it's built modularly, you can expand it however you like. Maybe add crypto ticker, forex, or build a dashboard. Thanks a lot for watching. You can find the complete code and TradingView documentation in the description below. And if you want a version with a dark theme or custom layout, let me know in the comments. If this saved your time or give you an idea, hit like, subscribe and share it with your dev team or friends.